Welcome back. Welcome back. So I was just thinking, hope nobody takes offense to this. I'm sure you will. You know, it's a very touchy subject. So if you have, you know, if words offend you very easily, or history, you know, I'm gonna try to be light, make it fast. So, as I look through people's history and see what people do to each other because they say, you're inferior, you know? And then there's people that actually, they are. And what I come to find out through the science, supposedly, or what the Lord said, either way, you know, cause and effect. My father said, you have a body. You're not your body. It's a car. It's a vehicle. And if you don't treat your vehicle the way I told you to by reading the manual, well, you're going to fuck your car up. And when it's a special car. It's not like any other thing you see down there, even though sound of horns is similar. So, when your engine gets fucked up, you know, that's what the Lord's talking about with sins. See, sin just doesn't have an outside effect on you. It has an inside effect on you because you're doing things on the outside that eventually affect your inside. And we don't know how far that goes, but we're learning, aren't we? Everyone's learning why to do the laws because we get to watch other people not do them after generation and generation, and then you bring in people that are, you know, that's not really. I see plenty of them get up and go to work. I know a guy with a bow leg that's like half crippled. This guy gets up every fucking day and he's at work every day. I know a literal guy that's like, slow. He's working every day at my job, faithfully every day. So, people that aren't like this and weird and you don't work, you're a fucking shame. You know? Like, if you can't find a job, trust me, I get it, it's hard out here. But if you're just fucking lazy and you think you're better than people like that and you make fun of them, they go to work, you bum ass nigga. They're a man. They understood they understood the mission with a handicap. Now, you have a different handicap. They have a physical one, sometimes mental, make them talk slow. But we're finding out that mental handicap goes into a lot of things like psychopaths, laziness. You get it? So as I'm watching the mutation of that, from these people just having babies when they're already drug addicts, drunks for 10 generations. We're not talking no little, because you realize people been drinking's in everyone's culture. It literally makes your brain retarded. So to have a baby and been a drunk your whole life and not have a fucking another eye grunt, you get it? You're lucky. My father spared you. But unfortunately, it seems like that's having a major effect on people's empathy and, psychological things that make people, people are getting shorter and shorter outbursts. And I just seen a couple of guys at the coffee shop that, I guess the streets and the drugs have taken a hold on them. And, I'm just watching it everywhere I go. It's not new. And I'm saying to myself, there's not even enough, like, jobs for regular people. Even if there were, what, these people wouldn't go to work. They're not gonna go. They're so comfortable and broken in the mind. The streets is all. This nigga looked at the lady at the coffee shop and said, "This is the best job in the world." I mean, I know he's trying to be nice to butter up while he probably steals shit, but it's like, you know what I'm saying? It's really bad out here where people are just like, now I understand what I say NPC. I know why I say it, because like when I say it, it's people that go to work and you're just that. But nah, there's a whole other level of NPC, and it's really scary sometimes to really be like, I think this is what my father said, there's a certain limit to things, because once you go over that limit, you know, shit happens. Can you keep your eyes on everything? Can you whatever? Now, what I want to go to about history, what I was talking about is, we're lucky enough to live in a day and age where they don't just do what they did back in the day in all cultures a lot. Like there was never a lot of like the failures. You didn't get to just keep breeding. No, get it? You get shunned away. The women with you. And since you're idiots, you're gonna die in the wilderness. You're done for. You're done. And because of your lack of your own knowledge and your lack of fucking wanting to do anything right, well, you get what you get because you didn't choose to fucking listen, and you made, psychos and people. It's bad enough they can't get a job and be useful. They gotta be out here fucking homeless. At least they gotta have some common sense. But even when you have common sense, drugs and... But I'm starting to feel bad for people because I'm starting to realize, like will and all these little things, like family, people being there, at least hearing the word. I realized I feel bad for these people. And, my father's world, we'd be able to help these people a lot more, I guess, or something. I don't know. Somehow. But in man's world, throughout history, they just got rid of you by the thousands. And you know what I mean. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? And I don't agree with that, but now that we're in the millions, billions of people, and it seems like they're catching up, that's going to be a problem one day. And due to my calculations of history repeating itself, people are going to do what people do. Now, how they do it, I don't know. I'm not saying this is, mass thing, but I'm sure a lot of people like I'm one of the nicest people I know, and I try to keep myself from the anger. But even I'm getting angry where I'm like, yo, what the fuck else could we do with these people? They did, you know what I mean? I just gotta wait around for one of them to snap. And no, we're supposed to help and rehabilitate these people. But, it costs money and time. People that actually give a fuck, you know? But it's like, point of the whole thing is don't get caught up, you know? And if you get caught up, understand that breaking that generational curse is going to be one of the hardest things you're ever going to do because it's genetic. You know what I mean? You might break it, but is that within your kids now? So you better learn how to break it. All love, all praise to the Most High.